Hi, my name is Nino Zahira Bintini Abdul Razak. My metric number is S66778. I took this timesheet data from the statement and turned it into a complete table with date, time, and event description.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nufarinisha and my metric number is S67699. Next, I will continue with cargo details. The vessel is loading 20,000 metric ton of grain at rate of 5,000 MT per weather working days. The port operates 24 hours a day to load the cargo, ensuring the efficient loading. This continuous operation helps meet the loading schedule within the actual time frame. While for laytime and demurrage condition is laytime begin at 13 hours if the notice of readiness is given before noon, or at 7 hours the next working day if given afternoon. Time from 17 hours Friday or a day before a holiday to 8 hours Monday or next working day do not count unless used. If used, half the time count unless the vessel is on the moorage. The moorage is USD 5,000 per day. Dispatch is paid at half the demurrage rate, which is USD 2,500 per day for laytime save.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Hajar binti Anwar and my matrix number is S66818. So, I will explain the next slide, which is weather and operational delays and laytime calculation. So, for weather and operational delays, rain stopped loading on 4th March between 1,400 until 1,500 hours. Then, hatch cover technical fault delayed loading on 5 March between 0800 until 1000 hours, and rain stopped loading on 7 March. Next, for laytime calculation, total cargo is 20,000 MT at 5,000 MT per day and equal to 4 weather working days. Laytime allowed is 4 times 24 hours equal to 96 hours. And then time used is 7 days due to delays. Next, delay deductibles is rain, which is 1.5 hours plus full day on 7 March equal to 25.5 hours. And then technical fault, which is 20 hours. And the last one is total delay deductibles, which is 27.5 hours. And then adjusted time used is 168 hours minus 27.5 hours and equal to 140.5 hours. And then for excess time is 140.5 hours minus to 96 hours equal to 44.5 hours. And the last one is demurrage cost, which is 1.85 days time to USD 5,000 and equal to USD 9,250.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today we will be discussing demurrage and its calculation in the next context of a shipping scenario. First, let's start with the basic. Demurrage is a charge that apply when the loading or unloading of cargo takes longer than agreed time limit. This charge compensates for the delays of the additional cost incurred by the ship owner. In our scenario, we were dealing with 20,000 metric tons of grain. The agreed loading rate is 5,000 metric tons per weather working day, and the demurrage rate is USD 5,000 per day. Key data for the scenario. Let's break down the key data points. Cargo, we have 20,000 metric tons of grain. Loading rate, the cargo is to be loaded at a rate 5,000 metric tons per weather working day. Number 3, demurrage rate. If the loading exceeds the agreed time, a demurrage charge of USD 5,000 per day will apply. Objective of the calculation. The main objective here is to determine whether demurrage applies in this scenario, and if so, to calculate the total demurrage amount. This calculation is crucial for financial planning and ensuring that all parties adhere to the agreed terms. To summarize, number one, understanding the demurrage is essential managing shipping costs effectively. Second, accurate calculation of demurrage help in financial planning and contract negotiation. Thank you for your attention. We will pass it over to presenter to dive deeper into the next section. Thank you.
Next is timeline and delays. The loading process for the vessel began on 4 March at 0700 hours and was completed on 11 March at 1400 hours, spanning approximately 7 days. However, when calculating the effective lead time, it is essential to consider both of the delay that occur during the operation and the port working hours. These factors are critical in evaluating whether the loading was completed within the allowed lead time or if additional costs such as demurrage are applicable. Several delays were encountered during the loading process, disrupting the operation and contributing to lost time. The vessel experienced two rail stoppages, the first on 4 March between 1400 and 1500 hours, resulting in a 1 hour delay. The second on the 7th March, also between 1400 and 1500 hours, adding another 1 hour delay. Additionally, on the 5th March, a technical fault prevented the hatch from opening, causing a further 2 hour delay between 0800 and 1000 hours. Altogether, this delay added up to 4 hours of lost time, which must be subtracted from the effective lead time calculation. Beyond the delays, the port-specific working hours also impact the timeline. While the port operates 24 hours daily, time between 1700 on Friday and 0800 on Monday or during holidays is excluded from lead time unless it is actively utilized for loading. This exclusion is designed to reflect only the productive time used during the loading operation. For instance, any weekend or holiday downtime during this period is not considered part of the effective lead time, ensuring that calculations are fair and consistent with the term of the charter party. In summary, the loading timeline was extended due to both delay and the exclusion of non-working hours. These factors significantly influence the calculation of lead time and play a key role in determining whether the operation exceeded the allocated time, leading to demurrage charge. Accurately accounting for these variables ensure transparency and provide a clear understanding of the vessel performance during the loading operation.
Role is to guide you through the lead time calculation for the recent loading operation, highlighting both the operational insight and the financial implication. This analysis is crucial in assessing efficiency, managing costs, and ensuring this project from Cartagena to Kobe remain viable. Let's dive in. To begin, let's calculate the total lead time used for loading 2,000 metric tons of cargo. First, cargo to be loaded 2,000 metric tons. Second, loading rate 5,000 metric tons per day. The allowed lead time for this operation is calculated as follows. Allowed lead time need to get from cargo to be loaded divided with loading rate, which is 2,000 divided 5,000, we got 4 days. However, The actual loading duration accounting for delays and non-working hours was 7.46 days. This brings us to step 2, access lay time. Step 2, access lay time calculation. To determine the access lay time, we simply subtract the allowed lay time from the actual lay time used. Access lay time we calculate with actual lay time minus allowed lay time. So we got 3.46 days. This means the loading process took 3.46 days longer than the allocated time. Reason for access lay time. While access lay time indicate inefficiency, it is important to analyze the factors contributing to delays. First, rail stoppage caused a total downtime of 2 hours on the 4th and 7th of March. 2. A technical fault on the 5th of March result in additional 2 hours of delay. 3. The part non-working hours from 5 to 8 Mondays added to the overall timeline. These factors were either unavoidable or swiftly addressed by the team to minimize disruption. Step 3. Implication of access lay time. The access lay time of 3.46 days has potential financial implications, primarily in the form of demurrage charge. These charges are incurred when lay time exceeds the agreed period, increasing overall project costs. However, it is important to recognize that the rain delays were outside our control but were effectively managed. The technical issue was resolved quickly, showing the team's capability to adapt to challenge. Step 4. Mitigation strategy for future projects. Now, let's discuss strategy to mitigate access lay time in future operation. First, advanced weather monitoring. Investing in more precise weather forecasting system to minimize downtime due to unexpected rain. 2. Enhanced maintenance protocol. Implementing stricter maintenance schedule to reduce the likelihood of technical faults. 3. Negotiation for flexible working hours, engaging with port authorities to explore extended or weekend operation where possible. This measure will help us reduce delay, improve efficiency, and enhance cost effectiveness for future projects. In conclusion, while the lay time exceeds the allowed duration by 3.46 days, the delays were well managed, and we have identified clear steps to prevent similar issues in future operations. This analysis provides us with valuable lessons, and with these mitigation strategies in place, I'm confident that we can execute subsequent phases of this project with greater efficiency.
Next is demurrage calculation. For this demurrage, and conclude by highlighting the key factors that contribute to the access lay time and the financial impact of this delay. The vessel was scheduled to load 20,000 metric tons of grain at a loading rate of 5,000 metric tons per weather working day. Based on this rate, the total lay time was 4 days. However, due to unforeseen delays and port working restriction, the actual loading time extended to 6.17 days, leading to an access lay time of 2.17 days. The demurrage rate for this vessel is USD 5,000 per day, so the total demurrage payable amount to 2.17 per times 5,000 equal to USD 10,850. The calculation underscores that the cost implication of exceed lay time during the loading operation. Now, let's examine the factors that lead to the access lay time. First, weather-related delays. On 4th March, rain caused and 1 hour stoppage. Again, on 7th March, rain delayed loading by another 1 hour. Second, a technical fault. On 5th March, a technical issue with the hatch prevented loading for 2 hours. Lastly, port working restriction. The port operates 24 hours a day, but time between Friday 5 p.m. and Monday 8 a.m. does not count on this use. This restriction added significant downtime during the weekend, further extending lay time. In conclusion, the delays caused by rain stoppage, technical fault, and post-restriction contribute to the access lay time of 2.17 days, resulting in a financial impact of USD 10,850 in demurrage charge. This calculation highlights the importance of effective logistic planning and contract management. By anticipate weather risks ensure timely maintenance, and accounting for port restriction. We can minimize lay time and reduce demurrage costs in the future.